So I went with reverse retro last time, and they lost. So this time, I'll go with the reverse of reverse retro, which is just retro. So I'll go with the retro jersey today. Should work out, right? That didn't really work out, did it? Yeah, screw you. What's up, everybody? I'm back. The Lightning are back, and unfortunately, they're going to take the loss in this one. You might think, wow, he must be really upset. They lost. Again, 2 in a row. But I'm not. I'm not super upset about this one. Carolina is a much better team than Columbus. They have a lot more skill, a lot more offense. I think they'll end up being better than Columbus this year. So I'm not as upset. They also only lost by 1. And they actually were able to squeeze a point out of the game and get it to OT. There was a lot that I liked in this game. There was a lot to be happy about if you're a Bolts fan. I'll go over some of those things in time. For now, we're going to go over some notable plays. I would say we'll go over some goals, but there was only one, and it was at the end. We're going to go over some notable plays, really some notable saves, because that was the big story in this game. The 2 goaltenders. Wow. Were the 2 goalies on tonight. It was insane. Of course, Vasi's almost always going to bring it. Mrazek is an awesome goaltender. You don't really hear about him too much in the goalie conversation for Vezina or anything, but man, did he look like a Vezina goaltender tonight. It was insane. We're going to start off about halfway through the first period. Palat's over on the left side. The Lightning have had sustained pressure for probably about 30 seconds. Palat's going up towards the blue line, hits Hedman, who's streaking down in the slot. Hedman does a little deke, puts a shot on, Mrazek saves it, and the rebound pops out to the left side, right to Stamkos, and he's able to get a backhand on it, but one of the Carolina defensemen gets a stick in there and blocks it from going in. So that wasn't a Mrazek save, but really, really good defensive play by whoever that was, I'm not sure. A couple minutes later, Svechnikov goes in 1-on-2, puts a shot on, pretty routine shot. Vasi makes the save. What happens is Svechnikov keeps skating straight through the 2 Lightning defensemen that were in front of him. He goes straight through and gets his own rebound, puts another shot on. This one, Vasi actually has to move to his right and get a pad on it, and then he promptly gets run over by Svechnikov. I'm not blaming him because, it's the game of hockey. Vasi wasn't even in his crease, I don't think. Vasi takes the hit, makes the save, and then the Lightning get the puck out, and it stays 0-0. And then right towards the end of the period, the Canes, they're pressuring the Lightning right towards the end of the period. Svechnikov had a really good game, even though you won't see it on the score sheet. He had so many good chances. He was flying around there for sure. So Svechnikov takes a one-timer from the point, from right in the middle of the ice at the blue line. Vasi makes the save off of his pad, goes straight out to Aho, who, is one of the guys you don't really want to have an open net. Aho takes the shot. It's going towards the left side of the net, Vasi's right. And he stretches the right pad out, once again doing an impossible, crazy split, and he makes the save, something we've seen Vasi do 100 times. But it was a really good shot, a really good chance for Aho to put one in, and Vasi shuts the door. So it remains 0-0 going into the second. So in the second period, about 5 minutes in, the fourth line is out there, and it's Joseph and Maroon, basically 2-on-2 going into the zone. Maroon goes down the left wing in the Carolina zone. Joseph feeds him the puck down by the goal line. He kind of does a nice little deke out to the front, goes around the crease, around Mrazek, and tries to stuff it on the right side of the net. And Mrazek just pulls a Vasilevsky and stretches his left leg out to get his pad on it and makes the save. It was an awesome save, an awesome chance from Maroon. The fourth line tonight was flying. They were doing some really good work. The Lightning were trying something different, and they put Joseph in that center spot on the fourth line. It looked good. I hope they keep him there. Other than, scoring of goals, obviously, he's got a couple goals this year already from playing on the wing. But as far as looks, from me watching, he looks really good in that center position. He looks comfortable. He looks like he can do more damage. You can't really judge on this game. Only 1 goal was scored, both teams. So, the goalies were just nuts today. So that'll bring us to the third period. It is 0-0 still. And at this point, you might be thinking, man, that must have been a terrible game to watch. It must have been so boring. The weird thing is, this 0-0 game was more enjoyable and exciting to watch than the 5-2 Columbus game. Because Carolina and Tampa are 2 high-flying, fast offensive teams. The game was really fun to watch, despite the fact no goals were scored. So anyway, third period. 13 minutes left. The Bolts are on the power play, and they had the second unit out there. The first unit was not super good in this game. Cooper was putting the second unit out there more than the first unit, just, getting them practice. Plus, they were playing really well from what I watched. Tyler Johnson up on the point. He usually plays one of the sideboard spots in the power play. He was up at the point at this point, corrals the puck, takes a clapper from the top of the circles. Mrazek makes the save, and then Cirelli jumps right on the rebound, tries to put it over him, and just hits him in the shoulder, and Mrazek gobbles it up and covers it up. Then with about 10:40 left, this is where one of the big chances for Carolina happens. Jake Gardner down underneath the net for some reason. I'm not sure why. He's a defenseman, I'm pretty sure, and he was down underneath the Tampa net, so that was interesting. He goes around, throws a pass, a really, really nice pass, actually, out to the slot, hits Stahl, who was moving in. Stahl one-tees it, Vasi makes the save, and the rebound goes right to Nino Niederreiter, who takes the shot. It looks like it's about to go in, and Vasi just split things, and saves it. And keeps it out, and the Lightning would stay in the game at this point, still 0-0. And then probably the best chance for the Lightning in the third period was with about 8 minutes and 40 seconds left. Goodrow has the puck on the right side going in 2-on-2. Basically, Coleman's in the middle. Coleman is a speedy little guy, streaks past his defender. Goodrow with probably the best pass I've seen all game, maybe all season at this point. It was almost a no-look. He's a lefty. He was on the right side, takes it on his backhand, and just kind of flings it. He just flings it out to the middle, and it was right on the tape for Coleman. Coleman gets a stick on it. It's really more of a deflection than a shot because of how fast he's going, and Mrazek saves it. So, the goalies were insane in this game. I mean, there was 30-plus shots for both teams, I'm pretty sure. Only one went in. One goal goes in, the goalies are just nuts. And then there was a couple more chances, but I'm not going to bore you with all that. We're going to go into OT, and this is where OT can bite you. For those of you who haven't been watching hockey that much or don't really understand what the deal is with 3-on-3 OT, possession of the puck is an enormous part of 3-on-3 OT. Unfortunately, the Lightning don't win the initial face-off, and they didn't touch the puck once the entire overtime. Fortunately, it was only a minute long. It was about 3:50 left in the overtime period when the goal was scored. But that just goes to show you how important possession is. Lightning didn't get possession right off the bat, and they didn't get to touch it at all. About a minute into the overtime period, it's a 2-on-2 basically. Stahl on the left, and Nechas is in the middle. I believe I'm saying that correctly. That's how they were saying it on the broadcast. So Nechas is streaking by his man through the slot. Jordan Stahl with just the perfect saucer pass. It's just sailing through the air. It lands right. Actually, it doesn't even land. It's about an inch above the ice, right at Nechas' stick. He gets his blade on it, right over Vasi's left pad, and that would be the game. 1 goal to win it. And it wasn't the Lightning. But like I said, not too disappointed because they played really well. They really played really well. There was Joseph had a really good game. What I will say is the first line didn't really show up as much as you'd hope. They were still good. They still had a good amount of chances. Stamkos had a really good opportunity in the first period. He got the puck in the high slot and had a good couple seconds, was able to, really set himself and take the shot that he wanted. And Mrazek just came out and saved it. So when you're going up against a hot goalie, there's not too much you can do. You kind of have to, you got to take it. I mean, Carolina came up against a hot goalie too, but they were just able to get that last goal. I'm going to start a little thing here where I give somebody on the team kudos. That's what I'll do. Kudos. This is the Kudo Award. You guys remember those bars? They were like granola bars, but they were called Kudos and they were delicious. I don't know if those are still a thing, but so my kudos is going to go to Vasi because he is what kept the Lightning in the game. The same way that Mrazek kept Carolina in the game a couple times, Vasi was insane. He was left and right making saves, glove, blocker, stick, all the things you need to make saves. He was doing it. Yeah, so he's going to get my Kudo Award. That's what I'll do. I'll get kudos and I'll send them to all my Kudo Award winners. It's genius. That's it for this video, guys. Next up, we've got Nashville on Saturday. Looking forward to that one. Nashville A little bit of a rocky start. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully the Lightning can get back on track, get back to scoring some goals, give me something to talk about. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment down below. What did you think about this game? I'd like to know. Hit like if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you want to see more. And let's go, Lightning. Let's get back to winning. Please. And I'm going to have to wear a new jersey next game because the Retros aren't doing it.